Well, hello everyone. Here to show you the chocolate statue, coloring activity right here. Is you see, this could be maybe you say is maybe homework. It's like you got right here. It's like math homework, and of course you see art. You say art project it is. But basically, talk about what chocolate statue is. I went ahead and use like what you say is a teddy bear. It's like right here is an example. I say it for chocolate statue it is, and working where right here is with a the maroon, I guess you say the maroon, type color it is. I guess that's like more like a red, type color, but mainly brown and then red are going to be the colors that, along with purple that I would be using, of course, for that, the teddy bear, art right here for chocolate statue, and a lot of people probably thinking about the, kind of looks like make it look like a gummy bear. It is, but go ahead and add some blend right here of say a maroon, say type color. And I remember that it's like talking about it's like with maroon. I know with most of the cap and gowns, it's like at the graduation parties a lot of times that they probably think about that the graduation gowns. It is the graduation gowns, and of course at the graduation parties, that a lot of times that they would have like a maroon type color. It is. But basically talk about what chocolate statue is. Most of us would probably thinking about is like with that chocolate statue, huh? Like what is it? What is that? But on the other hand too, that the activity I made up, I came up with right here is talk about chocolate and caramel. It is you have a chocolate fountain right here, and then that right here will be like what you call it's like a place. You say it's like a talk about as honor roll. It is talking about is that. That if you have an idea, if you want to go ahead and order, you say your candy bars online, it is, or something that something related to anything related to maybe online orders, or maybe the fact about it's like if most of us think about it's like a fun thing to do besides what you call is making maybe blueberry pancakes. It is it's like any type of different flavor sundae it is, but talking about it's like what chocolate statue is. It think about the type of chocolate that you think that you'd like to have, and then maybe it's like talking about it's like anything that creative that you can maybe think about that you would maybe like to do online. It is talking about it's like that if you want to order a chocolate cake. It is for somebody's birthday or maybe a celebration. It is for chocolate cake. It is. And that knowing about it's like really that the name of the page could be like what you call a chocolate statue is talking about. It's like what the initials that you would like to have written to say on the cake, and then of course right here is like the caramel, and then of course the vanilla, that valane say type of coating it is with the vanilla, type flavoring it is, and the vanilla flavoring. But other than that, like other dessert, types that I talk about, where you can go online and pick out, whatever that you want of your choice it is. But basically talking about right here, you got right here is the times table. You got right here, 3 times 8 is like for 24, and of course, all the other, times tables it is. And basically is knowing about between right wrong answer it is talking about it's like what you call is right here is like the top, and then of course the center say of what you like to have. It's like you say maybe 13 ounces of a caramel, say caramel on top, and then of course about 2 cups. I say if you want to add milk, a lot of times that they could probably think about, if you're going to be what you call it, like making a cake, it is chocolate flavored cake. It is a lot of times that you have it to where chocolate chip cookies. It is that a lot of times it's like it's like at least 1 or 2 eggs. I think it's egg and then milk, and then of course you got maybe a little bit of brown sugar as well. But on your hand too with it, it's like Mr. Teddy Bear. It is knowing about the types of ingredients. Of course, for a chocolate statue, is basically about knowing about if it's for a birthday party or anything like that. Is knowing about maybe show him it's like if he were actually be doing something. It is. And of course, it's like other than having to redraw them, of course, just show up like different examples like with different colors. Is it talking about? It's like say say congrats. Say congrats. You say on that graduation party, or if it's good luck or anything like that. But I was thinking about that if you were doing any type of mathematical, it's like type of, say, it's like I have it right here. It's like a fraction. A lot of anybody is like, if you were to do the math right, is talking about, it's like with the mathematical type fraction it is, and talk about if you want to split with the chocolate bear, it's like the chocolate statue of a bear, it is. And if you have it to where that you each have a piece, you say, of the chocolate bear, it is. And a lot of people probably think about that would be enough to satisfy at least maybe 20 people, something like that, at a party. But on the other hand too, that knowing about the type of chocolate bear I'm talking about will be, it's like what you call is something. It's like for, say, tradition for knowing about. It's like for the best flavored chocolate. And a lot of us were probably thinking about that like Hershey's, or it could be other chocolate companies, it is that more likely would have something that's what you call, if you probably ask for anything that melts in your mouth. A lot of people probably think about anything that's milk chocolatey, the milk chocolatey favorite. And with the milk chocolatey favorite is knowing about, if you were to divide it, you say in say 3/4, I think at 3/4 or 2/4, you say of a candy bar, if you do that decimal fraction it is. But I remember that a couple of times say mathematical problems can be confusing quite a bit of times, due to the fact, because if you read a story, it's like knowing about this, like that they read you off the math problem it is, and then of course somebody else offered them you say 5/3 or so of the other candy bar or something like that, and then wind up, if you reading through there, and find out that the one of them of course was served less than than the other one. But on your hand too, to talk about with chocolate statue right here, is if we do the math right, if we were to work the math it is, and from there, and then talk about with, say, with chocolate statue, and of course right here is with the bear it is. But people probably thinking about it's like with the chocolate fountain, and of course you say with the number of other, say, mathematical type problems it is, if it's 3/4, say 1 3/4. A lot of times with the cooking recipes, if you do 2/4 or something like that, a lot of times they say that it goes by the measurement. It is like one is a little bit more, is bigger, then the other one's a little bit smaller than the other, and about average size it is. But anyway, if you were to work the measuring spoons, and then of course the measuring cups, it is that more likely people probably thinking about it's not that hard. I guess it's all a matter of getting used to it also. But the way I think about it is like knowing about that, if you were to spend time, say, in that little kiddo kitchen, it's like trying to work the colors. It is knowing about the which color does what. It is. It's like right here with the chocolate bear. I want Mr. Bear, look like that. If he were to say talk about maybe like the 3D type look, I think about with most of the colorings, like do like what you call is like draw a shadow right behind. You say that right him, for where if he were to stand in front of you say the chocolate fountain it is. Draw like a shadow about right here it is. And most of us are probably thinking about that make it look a little bit more realistic, as like draw a shadow about right here. But I don't know, I had the time I wonder about with Mr. Bear right here. It's like the chocolate statue bear right here is talking about, if he were to be wearing any type of jammies, it is just like have it right here, like have it to where that he can maybe wear a pair of jammies. It is. It's like before you can have your dessert, you got to finish your vegetables or something like that. And right here, like you put on a pair of jammies. It is. Well, with the jammies, you got right here is the jammies, and that knowing about like with the jammies that they probably include, it's like what you call is like the chocolate the chocolate syrup. It's like you to spread on, say, on your breakfast waffles, or maybe the chocolate chip covered in your muffins or anything like that. But on the other hand too, that knowing about it's like say it's like say talk about it's like Mary Poppins. It is like a spoonful of sugar will make the medicine go down, and the medicine go down. But other than that, it's like you have right here. People probably thinking about looks like spaghetti, but I don't know if any of us here have ever heard of chocolate spaghetti. I really don't even know really what it tastes like. You're talking about egg mixed in with maybe pasta sauce and all that mixed in with chocolate. It may more likely you probably think about have a kind of a little bit of a weird taste, but chocolate spaghetti, or if it's chocolate tacos, I think that I've heard of say chocolate tacos it is, but anyway, is talking about my math teacher a couple of times used to do that, to where if you were to get a math problem right, I know that they had an activity I explained talking about for chocolate ice cream it is that they would give you a candy bar if you were to get about 3 or 4 math problems right it was. But if I can remember right, once or twice I did not get a candy bar. I think I missed at least 5 of the math problems it was. But on the other hand too, that knowing about, it's like to keep in mind, it's like we could probably thinking about is like like with the birthday cake it is like if it's a statue carved out of chocolate or caramel it is, or any type of raspberry vanilla say cuddle flavoring it is, and just to know that more likely that you just never know if the flavor lasts forever, or the fact about keep in mind is knowing about the type of ingredients that you need just to make that flavor. And a lot of people probably thinking about what the ingredients it is. What the ingredients is like for the ingredients we could probably think about is like a lot of times it's milk, or if it's butter, or if it's you say any other type of vegetable. I think vegetable. If you a lot of the baking ingredients, of course, that I've used. Of course, to make dessert type products, and of course with like what you call is like chocolate brownies and stuff like that. But as other than that, is talk about with chocolate statue is talk about giving yourself say opportunity to know about about what you like to have, say with your chocolate, and of course how it's served, and knowing about all about the fact about is like the fun about knowing about learning about say about sharing, and knowing about it's like an okay who gets the chocolate cute looking face. It's like if whoever wants to split the chocolate looking face, or who gets the most amount from the chocolate fountain it is. And I would probably think about what it's like with chocolate it is, if you had to melt the chocolate just for it to go through the fountain it is. And knowing about if you want to make a wish it is, you probably thinking about throw a coin into the fountain, you say you have chocolate it is. And at the time you begin to wonder that if it's heads, then you get the smallest piece, but if it's tails you get the medium piece, and then of course you get to wear the crown or something like that. But other than that, it's like for the chocolate statue coloring activity.